Hey there, everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video, we are going to be breaking into the 3 most fun businesses to grind money in, or 3 most fun ways to earn money in the game, at least. A lot of you have spoken about your feelings on the Cayo Perico heist. Just yesterday, I made a video talking about why the Cayo Perico heist is absolutely amazing, and, a couple days before that, I made a whole in-depth guide on how to complete it as fast as possible, under 45 minutes. And, a lot of you absolutely hate the heist because it's spammed, it's abused, and it's kind of cringe. So, in today's video, it is dedicated for all of those people that want fun ways to earn money in Grand Theft Auto. And this first option, in my opinion, is a super fun one, being vehicle cargo. This is a property that, or should I say a business, I've talked about quite a bit on the channel every now and then. And the reason why is because it's just one of those businesses that never seems to let me down. Vehicle cargo has it all. First of all, it earns a decent amount of money. If you sell in a public lobby, which I would highly recommend you do for this property, you will be earning around $400,000 for maybe 20 minutes of work. So it's pretty good just in that situation alone. And not only that, but the sale missions are really fun, the missions themselves are really fun, and you get to customize vehicles. So really, there's no complaints coming from me. We can see I've just completed a delivery for vehicle cargo here. I picked up a car, killed a couple dudes, and then brought it back to the warehouse. The only thing you're going to have to worry about with vehicle cargo is obviously it can cause a lot of money on damages if you crash a vehicle. Now, is that too big of a deal if you're sourcing a car? Because let's say you caused $20,000 worth of damages on the vehicle you're sourcing. Well, you can just go into a new lobby and you're not going to cost anything because you can just source a new car. So that's not a big deal. But on the sale missions, you obviously want to try and complete them as efficiently as possible. This here is the customization screen where you're allowed to choose any type of livery, or not livery, but paint job. You can put special tires on your vehicle. However, one of the big downsides is that you cannot put bulletproof tires on your car. And if you're selling in an invite-only lobby, you are going to quickly learn why you wish you would have bulletproof tires. See, selling in an invite-only lobby causes NPCs to spawn in front of you, and they are going to absolutely shoot your car to smithereens. It is one of the most annoying things in the world. We can see those cars right here, and it's a great example of why I always recommend to sell in a public lobby. If you sell in a public lobby, these NPCs that are in front of me will not spawn. And it makes life way easier. Also, really, bruh? Really? These guys are mad at me too? Is this my life right now? I just gotta kill... Either way, you get my point. Selling in a public lobby is much easier. And by the way, it keeps spawning these cars for multiple rows, and as you can see, they actually shot out my back tire, which means now my vehicle's a pain in the butt to drive. Essentially, if you ask me, selling your vehicles in an invite-only lobby is a pain, and I would highly recommend you go to a public session to do your sale missions. I'm actually going to go back to my vehicle warehouse, and we're going to do a public sale mission, and I'm going to show you the difference. It is so much easier. Not only that, but you also make more money when you're selling in a public lobby. If you sell invite only, you don't get a high demand bonus. But if you sell in a public lobby, for each player that is in the lobby, up to 21 people, you're getting like a 2.5% bonus on the amount of money you make, which is absolutely huge when you think about it. So now we can see I am inside of a public lobby. So if we go back to sort by value and we do another top range vehicle, this time, well, let's just quickly make our way through the customization, blah, 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 wheel type, doesn't really matter. This time, when we finish customizing our vehicle, you are going to notice a big difference in the sale mission. And that is the fact that there should be no NPCs spawning on me, making life so much easier. People always go into my comments and they're like, oh, well, I just shoot the waves of NPCs. I'm like, really? You want to sit there and spend a good 5 minutes killing each wave of NPCs? Personally, I think that's a waste of time. Look at that. No cars, no troubles whatsoever. We're in a public lobby. It's just that simple. And this is where I think vehicle cargo becomes very fun, because then you get to just drive a car for 3 miles And congrats, you finished your sale mission. And as I said, you get to mess around with vehicles that you might not even own. In fact, I don't own a Pegassi Reaper, and maybe I'll end up picking one up after messing around with the vehicle for today's video. It's just a great showcase on why this business can be exciting. Now, if you suck at driving, I guess vehicle cargo could be a bit of a drag, but at the same time, it's not like you need to drive 180 miles per hour to complete these sale missions. All you gotta do is drive, not crash, and you're done. Okay, speaking of not crashing, I may have crashed a teeny bit and lost $1,900 on my payment. But that is still $98,000. And actually, because there's one other person in my lobby, I still made over 100 grand. So not too bad at all. The sale missions are quick, and the sourcing is quick. As I said, it should only take you around 20 minutes to do all the sources and sale missions in an hour, and you're going to be earning upwards of 400,000. It's actually pretty nice. Personally, I really like vehicle cargo. It's just a fun business in general, and it's not that monotony of grabbing crates, selling crates, grabbing crates, selling crates. That brings us to the number 2 position, which is racing. Personally, I think races are one of the most fun ways to earn money in the game, because you just get to drive and have a lot of fun. I got a lot of sports cars that I can choose from here, and honestly, I don't know which one I want to pick. I might use the new Balakin, and actually, why not? It's a fun vehicle, it's actually pretty fast for what it is, and we're gonna bet some money on me as well. But racing is always a fun way to earn some cash, for a couple reasons. First of all, it's pretty quick. The average race only takes around 5 to 10 minutes to do. Not only that, but obviously it's actually an activity where you're going up against other players and you get to have a lot of fun. And Rockstar usually seems to give races a big bonus every week. I mean, I think this week we have like drift races and drag races are like a pretty big bonus, which is always pretty nice. Oh, don't want to get touched by you. This vehicle's really quick on acceleration because it is an electric style vehicle. Bruh, this guy, what the frick, bro? That guy's trying to mess with me. What a goofball. Either way, we're going down full speed ahead. I can't even see which way our camera's facing. There you go. Ooh, he is right next to me. I swear, if he tries to spin me out, I'm gonna flip out, bro. I will get you. I will get you. Obviously, the RSX is one of the fastest sports cars in the game, but we feature much better handling than the RSX. So, if we're able to use this vehicle's handling properly, we should be pretty fine. Oh, we saw a flip and a crash. But yeah, this is definitely where our Envisage does a very good job. Ooh, okay, we made it around that corner. Pretty good stuff, and I'm not seeing anybody behind us right now. Looks like the RSX did end up crashing. Well, there you go. Just like that, we are in first, and I don't even see... Oh, there's the RSX. He's quite a ways behind us. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that while top speed is important, so is acceleration and maneuverability. I would definitely say I would choose the Pariah over something like the RSX, but bonk, beautiful landing, and we get to continue all the way down. Point being, racing is really fun. Like, right now, I'm not really caring about the money that I earn. I'm just having a lot of fun, chilling with some other people in a lobby, and trying to show my skill. And racing not only is, oh my god, what am I doing here? Whoa, bro! Okay, well, it looks like we might not be in first for a while. Holy cringe. What the heck was that? Alright, well, I've never seen that before, but either way, racing is really fun, and it's a great way to earn some cash. So, I'm going to finish up this race. We'll see how much money we earn with only a lobby of 5 people. Hopefully we'll finish in first. And then you can imagine if we had double or even triple money, which Rockstar does quite commonly, how much we'd be able to get from this. We are finally nearing the finish line, and even though I did have that mistake before, it looks like we were still able to bring it back as we are a few seconds ahead. Oh, but some of the people left, bruh. I don't know if that actually affects the amount of money you make, but here we go, about to cross the finish line. Pretty good stuff. That RSX was pretty good competition. His vehicle was much faster than mine, especially because I think catch-up was turned on. But the handling and acceleration of my car still posed a very good situation for me. There you go, $10,000. And by the way, technically that was a race with only 3 people due to the fact that the other players left. I have done races with 20 people, and you will easily earn upwards of $60,000 to $70,000. And if they are double or even triple money, you can literally earn $150,000 to $200,000 in a single race, which is actually kind of insane when you think about it. So I can definitely tell you for a fact, at least personally, I think racing is really fun, and it is a great way to earn some cash, especially if you want to level up as well. It's just a great combination of the two. And that leaves us with the number one position for the most fun business to use in Grand Theft Auto Online. And what would that be? Well, none other than the Salvage Yard. I personally think the Salvage Yard is an incredibly fun business for multiple reasons. First of all, it earns pretty good money just alone on the passive income. Right now, we are doing a tow truck repo mission, and these are pretty quick. They should only take you like, I don't know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes on average to do. We're just going to pick up a vehicle, which is 0.6 miles away from our salvage yard, and drive it back. The vehicles that you bring back will get taken apart after 48 minutes and earn you around $35,000 on average. So if you do 2 cars, and it only takes you like 5-6 minutes to do both of those vehicles, you are easily earning upwards of $70,000 in 48 minutes just from that alone. But you also need to add on the fact that you are going to get $24,000 of passive income every 48 minutes, as long as you are having vehicles being taken apart on the salvage line. So it's actually a really good way to make about $100,000 in 48 minutes with about 10 minutes of effort. It's really easy, and it pays a pretty solid chunk. Plus, it's just a fun little way to get the missions done. So that's the first thing about the salvage yard that I really like. But it gets even better when it comes to the second part of the business, and that would be the actual mini heists. See, the salvage yard every week has 3 jobs that you are able to complete. There's a couple of different ones you can do, and each one acts as basically a miniature heist. These mini heists are actually really fun, and they were pretty well created by Rockstar. These mini heists are actually really fun and were pretty well thought out. These mini heists are actually really fun. They've got a lot of different things going for them, and I actually don't get bored when completing these, because there are like 7 or 8 different little jobs that you can do to earn some cash, which is all pretty dang sweet. Another thing that's epic is that even inside of these jobs, you can still call out a personal aircraft like a buzzard or a sparrow, which kind of cheeses them, but it makes life a lot easier. There are 2 different ways that you can get paid when doing these jobs. The first way is simple. You get a vehicle and you sell it to the docks, or you salvage it. And that's going to earn you on average around $350,000 to $300,000, depending on what vehicle you have access to. It's actually pretty nice in that regard. The other way to earn money is you can actually keep the vehicle, which in my opinion is the much better option. But you're only able to keep the vehicle once every 3 weeks, it seems like. Every 3 weeks, Rockstar has a special mission where you're able to actually keep the car. It has a little garage icon. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But the fact that you are able to keep vehicles inside of the salvage yard is absolutely epic, especially because these missions are pretty fun to do. And the cars themselves cost upwards of $1.5 to even $3 million. One of the vehicles we've gotten is a $2.7 million vehicle, so it is kind of crazy when you think about it. You can also call out personal aircrafts. Like, you can see I've got my buzzard here, and it's kind of crazy that you can use a buzzard for these missions. So we are going to get rid of all these gangsters here. There you go. I hate that you're not able to use your personal weapons for this job. Oh my god, we are getting nuked. Okay, you're gone, and the car that we're taking is right up here. I wonder, oh no, we're out of snacks. Well, we're gonna die. There you go. Done. That was really easy and only took me like, I think 6 minutes or so to complete from start to finish. As I said, they're just fun little mini heists. And as we can see, there's a little extra bonuses you can get. So I earned $50,000 of a bonus reward just from completing everything correctly. And then if I inspect the car, I can sell it over to the docks for $347,000. So in total, 15 to 20 minutes of work, with a $50,000 bonus and this car selling for 350 grand means that I'm able to actually earn $400,000. That's a lot of money. As I said, the only problem with the salvage yard is that you can only do 3 of them a week. But that's good, because it means you can't really abuse them and take away the fun in doing salvage yard missions. So let's go bring this car over to the docks, and by the way, unlike vehicle cargo, you do not need to worry about NPCs spawning on you. Unfortunately, if you do the sale mission in a public lobby, you won't get any extra cash though, so it's kind of a double whammy. But I do like the fact that you don't need to deal with NPCs. I think if Rockstar does allow you to sell in public lobbies, you will be able to make, or not sell in public lobbies, but with the high demand bonus, holy, I mean, I'd be able to make an extra $150,000, and it would be so worth it, because I just leave all 3 of my cars at the same time. So we are now at the terminal, and we are delivering our Ocelot Jugular, squeeze it through here, and done. Pretty easy stuff, right? And that's $350,000 thrown right into our bank account. So I really do think that, in general, the salvage yard is my favorite business in the game. You can't really abuse it, it earns a lot of money, and it has 2 very fun ways of getting some cash. Plus, it's got a passive bonus, so it's kind of just dub all round. It's got vehicles, which is fun. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about my takes. Do you agree? Do you disagree? As always, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. These videos take a lot of time and effort to make, and if you considered joining my Discord, it is pinned in the link down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!